Hey, this is AgostoAllElite Podcast on this Sunday morning. Let's start with a review of Raw. Let's get to it. Okay, let's get to Raw. Okay, let's do the. Alright, here's Raw. Now, so Raw is at September 11 in Norfolk, Virginia. Gunther recently surpassed the Hunger Talk record, longest reigning Continental Champion, whatever. Appearance on host Center this week. In addition, Cody Rhodes made an appearance. Saw Ripley put a women's world title against one of the few women's match of power, Rodriguez. Let's check everything. Let's look at everything what happened on Monday night episode this week of Raw. Let's start with Judgment Day versus Kevin Owens and Jey Uso. Main event, Jey kicked things off this week, but then again, saying much for Owens, so he made his way in the ring. Caleb said he made a lot of mistakes, spent a lot of time earning everyone's respect. It's people who didn't respect him, telling him that Jey doesn't belong on Raw. He told Jey he had a long way to go before he proved he's changed. Judgment Day came out to Owens to speak for the locker room because they respect Jey. Press told the door is always open, wanted to join the group. He brought up Dominic being a champ, proof that storing a stable can help. Jey suggests he and Caleb fight. The Judgment Day saying was a arena, tries to fight start brawling. The match was made official during the break and started when the show resumed. Dom said this one brought Balor. Priest worked the match. Saw a tag team bout there. Jey and Jey. Hell, how about chemistry do it? Zayn respectively. Yeah, Jey after the hit on super kick paid when Balor hit the Grace for the win. The announcer did a great job laying out why his ending is going to make it hard for Jey to earn everyone's respect. The Judgment Day, the winners. So Jey has dropped all the reference gear, logos for blue, so it's different himself from the bloodline. Jey super kicked down. It looked tremendous. So yeah, WWE just start turning the crowd up with Don Speeds. The crowd boos loud enough without production, making it not louder. To make it louder, it's just excessive, not special, in my opinion. Balor's new moniker is Grand Slam. Consider a bunch of people hit that milestone. Shocking someone to use that term nickname. KO's finisher buster is one of the cool moves. The Miz versus Akira Tozawa. 2 weeks ago, Akira Tozawa picked up the veteran The Miz. A-Lester like retribution. Tozawa try to use some speed, stay out of the way. Miz grip. But the former WWE champion took him down, started beating him. The Leicester doesn't often emphasize the power manage I did in the match, so he made sure he had that. The match was on the short side. Not so short, it felt like a squash. The Miz scored the win in surprising clean fashion. So yeah, right after the Miz came to the ring, Cole threw a video package about 9/11. As usual, WWE production did a great job. The Hurricane Tozawa hit early in Mexico, great. They kicked in the same kind of heat they used to. Daniel Bryan's departure from WWE is probably why. Gunther celebrates a new record. After a backstage segment, Chelsea Green, Paper Niven, Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vince, Scissor, celebrate Gunther's back at the title ring. Chad Gate came out of the ring down for one more shot at the bell. Segment ended in brawl with Owens joining his partner in danger. This was predictable, I guess. It was fine for what it was. Gable deserved the man they thrown Gunther, so it made sense. The Pyro's ring was high touch, so they barely used any pyro, but the stage was these days. Gable uses crying out as motivation to win the title. Did not seem to matter to the crowd. Honestly, Xavier Woods versus Drew McIntyre. Accidents and misunderstandings recent weeks. Drew McIntyre, Xavier Woods decided to have singles match, settled their differences. Since both superstars are babyface, the match started relatively clean, with things picking up right by commercial break when McIntyre threw Woods onto the announce table. The second half of the contest was a lot more aggressive, featuring some strikes and close 2 counts. McIntyre picked up the win with a Claymore, but it felt like the story is strong. The story is far from over. Drago wins. Look at McIntyre's face after Woods chopped across the back was hilarious. Woods was the best at selling things. He could sell things good, break eye language, facial expression. Opponents look good. So he could sell to where Stel Ziggler been. Matt Riddle being asked when surprising. But it was a little shocking to see Kofi Kingston leaving the putter unaccompanied. Jesse Green versus Shayna Baszler. During backstage segment, Jesse Green, Shayna Baszler, Tasha led challenge. Green, Piper, and event during this week have her back. Couple minutes we gotta find, but what happened at the match where matters the most? Niven attacked Baszler after the Queen of Spades wanted to score the win, but Starks ran down to make the save. You know who the next challenges will be for the women's tag belts. Shayna Baszler win. It's gonna be interesting how WWE both Stark and Baszler. Both work well as heels, but see how WWE told making them bay faces. Baszler uses Ronda Rousey's finisher with me if a move she won't lie much with, but it's not. It's only employed a handful of times. Tommaso Ciampa, Alpha Academy versus Imperium. Seth Rollins gave a promo on finding true soul line to put a title line against Jake Nakamura. Seth answered the challenge. The artist was shown attacking Ricochet backstage. Gable Otis made their way out for the break. Academy then team up with Ciampa take on the Imperium. Made a control the Imperium while Imperium had the upper hand most of the bout. As always, the Babyface had a late comeback, started getting some momentum. Gable almost won with a Chaos Theory, but Gunther broke up the pin instead of sequence of all 6 men. The match ended with Gable making Vince a tap out while Ciampa held Gunther back. This well done. Kept the storyline going for another week. So yeah, we have Ciampa Academy 1. The combo of Ciampa Academy felt so random. Nice to see Ciampa wrestles. Made 4 cents for a standard tag match. Watching Gable deadlift a grown man to hit a German suplex will never stop being entertaining. A triple team spy Imperium hit Gable in the corner, looked brutal. Rhea Ripley versus Rhea Rodriguez. The main event of this week's show was a women's world title match between Rhea Ripley and Rhea Drago Rodriguez. The fight started off hot. Rodriguez nailing huge clothesline. Hit a trademark powerbomb away, but Ripley countered a sunset flip. As two of the most powerful women on the roster both seemed comfortable doing things like small, weaker opponents. Great feud next to his team, but their first single match on the main roster. Clearly looked the press with the opponents. Performance. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a clean finish to this. However, someone jumped in there feared. Nia Jax made her WWE turn and tap Rodriguez while the ref was distracted. Make it easier for the Eradicators to win. And the match was over. Jax tapped Ripley to win in the show. The match was good, worth watching. What we have to see what ending leads. So yeah, There's something about Ripley that that brings out Bessa Rodriguez. She's different in the ring. The Eradicators, some people just opponent. Rodriguez might be Australian. The sunset flip counter Ripley used. Skip Hall was great. Rodriguez kicked the right on the barricade, went better, not hesitated. It was a minor thing, though. Ripley hit a frog splash to complete with an Eddie Guerrero pose. Jackson lost a lot of weight. Kelly worked himself to get better shape for a return. Here's my final word. This week's episode of Raw had a few really good matches and moments, but it was largely forgettable as a whole. A 3-hour show with 6 matches ain't that ridiculous, etc. on the pay-per-views of 3 hours, 6 bouts, but where a couple of these matches 5 hours less. There was a filler. Like the 6-man tag match and main event were highlights, but what did matter on the tag match between Gentleman Day and Team Owens and Jay were both fun their own way. If the show had 1 or 2 matches more, not so interviews, but everyone's a video package, it would have been more enjoyable. Yeah, that's my thoughts on Raw. So, alright, so let's do Dynamite. Alright, let's get to Dynamite now. Alright, Dynamite this week. Whew. Waiting before the Giant Grand Slam edition at the Outdoor Stadium in Flushing, New York. All Russ hit Airways Wednesday show and major educations event. Roger Strong's Mojo battle for the right to challenge Jay for the AEW World Championship. John Mox defending the international child Jagger saying broke head of the emotional crowd. Next week, one went down, one nice match, and definitely when a head stage event recap. The match cards are Grand Slam, finals. Joe Samoa versus Strong, the main event. Initial championship, Jon Moxley versus Big Bill. Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage. Worldwide match, Britt Baker, Shida versus Nyla Rose versus Storm. Sox got promo. Don Callis last masterpiece. AEW International. Alright, International Championship, Moxley versus Big Bill. On-time hero, National Champion, Jon Moxley kicks out winning ship defending against Big Bill. Black Bull BCC. Over the punch attack with 7-foot heel, bleed along the way. He fought back through the energy of the crowd with this and neutralizing Ricky Starks ringside. Moxley tapped Big Bill for the win. A brawl ensued with the heels backing down. United, Moxley, Danielson, Hasanoli. Backstage, Archer balked at his former friends. And Cole is concerned over the neck at Harris match against Samoa Joe. Takeaways. A welcome return Daniel for Starks. Moxley worked the face by listening last month's heel. Look, Mox bleed a parody at this point. Honestly. Alright, let's get to Ring of Honor. Okay. The Ring of Honor TV this week. We got the Ring of Honor World Champ back and a bunch of eliminators on top tonight. Match card: QT Marsh versus Metal League. Outrunners versus Kevin Coon and the Infantry versus Willie Mack. Irish World Champ Proving Ground match: Rock Romero versus Claudio. Mercedes Martinez versus Zuni Wen. Cole Ratrick and Brannigan versus Gates of Agony. The Workhorsemen versus The Boys. Tony Nese versus A.R. Fox. Page versus Greg Garrison. Josh Woods versus Dominic Garden. Will Nightingale versus Lady Frost. Shane Taylor versus Lee Johnson. Christopher Daniels versus Achon Andrade. Let's get to it. From Morgan Field, Housekeeping, Ohio. Writers Kevin Koo. Kevin Koo and Willie Mapp and the Infantry. Shovel back by drop Magnum, huge chopper at Tidine, taking everyone, double stomp by Koo to Dean, by Bravo, double diving close in the corner, ID, and scissor kick by Bravo, 26 balls, special by Dean on to Magnum. Mac got the tag, double clothesline between Hay and Q, elbows by Koo, elbow by Mac, cook by Koo, runs into a pop-up elbow. Started by Mac, single leg drop to Russian leg sweep. Winners, Willie Mack and the Infantry. The Mercedes Martinez versus Zoe Lynn. Three Amigos by Mercedes. Lead trick by Lynn. A lobby elbow into a quarter. Spine buster Mercedes. Overhears by Mercedes. And another letter yet. Surfboard into a sleeper by Mercedes. Martinez. Winner. Gates of Agony versus Cole Radrick and Matt Bennigan. Cole bails outside, gets through in the guardrail. Shots by Radigan. He turns around to headbutt. Big Simone drop by Toa. Double back suplex by Radrick. Bennigan. The winner, Gates of Agony. Christopher Daniels versus Doris Martin. Running elbow into a corner by Daniels and a GTR. Let's drop Martin over the top. Oh, the way to drop. Daniels went into a boot. Reverse Martin. Bulldog with a boot. Diving cross by 2 count. Martin hit a big elbow, but Daniels countered with a clean. So he's a clutch. Martin hit the rope and holds up Daniels for the win. You know what? That is childish. John versus Shane Taylor. Taylor muscles John to the corner, beats him down. Edmund to the outside. Taylor John to the broad rail bunch. It's the ropes and the lariat, but Taylor. John fights back. Right. So yeah, huge headbutt. Ready? Taylor, big splash on 2 count. Pop by Taylor, but John's hit a drop kick. Better pin on DDT. Top, but Lee Moray here provides Ratchet and allows Taylor, Trevor Johnson, Marcus Driver finish this one. So yeah, they won. Shane Taylor wins. So, yeah. We got Will Nightingale versus Lady Frost. Whittleman's inskirt. Frost take advantage. Swift kick in the corner by Frost. Dinosaur blocks in the corner by Frost. Quick kick by Frost. Gets 2 pounds by Willow. Running hip attack. Quarter push. Clothesline by Willow. He was steered by Willow in the base with a powerbomb. Finish this one. Willow wins. Josh Bush versus Dominic Garland. Matt returned by Wood. And both men trade armbars. Wrist lock for wrist lock as Wood catches Garland with a sort suplex. Big boots by Woods. A great suplex. Twisting and anarchist suplex. And K tilted Woods. And the one's over. So, Garrison versus Ethan Page. Shoulder block by Garrison start. Running back elbow by Page. Delaying vertical suplex. Page look for equal edge, but Garrison gets to his feet. Connects with disc form. Garrison had Page up in an Argentine backbreak. Able to get to his feet. Hit a slingshot cutter for the win. Ethan Page the winner. Workhorsemen versus the boys. Workhorse cultural auto tags at Brandon's in trouble. The work round ringer to snap Mara Henry. Quick tap by Drake. Nick twist by Henry and Nick and sets on for apron by Drake. Big clothesline by Brandon and wheelbarrow to facebuster. Double wrist lock by boys. Straight jack neck by powerbomb to a knee for Anthony. Shane was by Drake. Super kick by Henry. Double stomp Brent while J. Drake holds him. So the winner is the Workhorsemen. Okay. Tony's versus AR Fox. Both men finally coming to start. There's a pin coming to Fox there in that refer to hit the ropes. Tony trips him, Brooks ducks, close on Tempest, and knees into the corner, risking a cat pair. Roots to the face, man, and snake drop on the top of those. Beats on up. I just Charles Sports running him to ring and these brings corners us and Page shoulder blocks. But I hope you and breaking point. Roxanne aids to apron and catches them. He's gonna die. Psych. Super by Fox. Thunder by Fox rolls on, pulling knees into Ace Crusher. When Fox looks again, catches him in his hair, Adrian Sadex. Just sets up, catches him as a seated center shoot fly. 1, 2, 3. I pray your AR Fox. Out you ass. You almost had RH Women's World Champion Proving match. Casting on years. Rock'n'Marrow. My mom, Rocky shoots them double, but how stuff is Rocky down. Rocky some kicks. Rocky sends Claude outside. Rocky falls up a suicide dive. Rocky looks for a second when Claude catches trying to pin uppercut. Military press by Claude. Rocks Rocky on the top turnbuckle. Running big boot by Claudio. Gets the 2. Big spin by Claudio. Delayed vertical suplex by Claudio. But Rocky wiggles free. Sends Claudio outside. Hurricane. Another suicide dive by Rocky. Rocky lays some chops on the outside. Hits a springboard dive. Do the middle rows, 2 count for a clothesline, springboard DJ Rocket, right on kick by Rocky, side spread by Rocket 2, both men on top rope, Rocky shove Cardio off, Cardio catches them, hit a backbreaker, 2 count, Cardio drives on top of the apron, European comes uppercuts into Rocky, corner, huge short arm, clothesline gets 2, and like Cardio, but Rocky counter pair to Rails and flying knee. Integrated by Rocky. Claudio has a slight brain to European uppercut. Claudio hits one more for a good match. One over. So yeah, this Glitter is still ROH champion, Claudio Castagnoli. So yeah, this was Ring of Honor this week. Some good matches, some positives. It was Ring of Honor as well as this week. Let's go up to the Rampage spoilers now. Okay, Rampage was headlined by TBS Champ Out. So, Chris Stanley put the TBS Champ against the returning Jade Gargano. Rampage's main event. Gargano returned to AEW last week edition of Collision stayed late. Stanley out. Stanley went for the defeat Gargano for the second time with competitors showing respect to the final bell. I don't think this is believed to be Gargano's last AEW appearance. I don't think so. Former Ring of Honor World Tag Champions, the Kingdom, will get to make a mark on Rampage. The team of Bennett and Dave intervene and side out tag match. And the Kingdom been making waves on AEW TV as part of the alliance with Rick Strong. So Rampage, Tino Lucha Bros, Hardy's defeated Jet Judge, Jay Lethal, Butcher and Blade, while AEW World Champion and Billy Gunn defeat Pierre Avalon and the Outriders. So yeah, that is the spoilers for Rampage this week. So yeah, now let's go to SmackDown. Let's go to that. All right, on to SmackDown now for a review. About the review. John Cena, AJ Styles Align, The Rock and McAfee appear for a while. Cena starting unite to combat the Bloodline. So yeah, John Cena is finding common ground with old foes. Cena found ally AJ Styles and embraced ex-rival Dwayne Rock Johnson on a star-studded episode of SmackDown this week. Cena made his first 7 consecutive SmackDown appearance on Friday night, following a brief visit on September 1st, an excursion to WWE Live event in India last week. Cena on television is always going to be generating headlines. A head-on collision with the Bloodline, unannounced appearance by The Rock, the Pat McAfee turned Bird and Blue into a Bloodline spectacle. SmackDown also released the feature the continued rise of LA Knight, the Judgment Day, the newfound trio of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Get to it. Cena Styles turned the tide against the Bloodline. Let's talk about that. SmackDown's rookie second was Cena's appearance on Grayson Waller. Waller introduced Cena, claimed that his father was fading his hairline, but promised to resurrect the 16-time world champion Hollywood star career. During the sit-down, Waller accompanied Cena's all-time greats, but in the main event, when they weren't his pride anymore, Waller criticized Cena for duping the fans. The host pointed Cena's role as a special guest referee at WWE Payback. Cena shined from competition. Cena took a shot ready for a fight, but interrupted by Jimmy Uso. Uso claimed everyone's here to see him. Not seeing that prompt Cena chance from the live audience. Soon Uso dared Cena to get physical after the living legend planned Uso without an adjustment. 2 weeks ago, the stare down was interrupted by Bloodline, Sokola, and Heyman. Sokola snatched Uso by the throat. It was a ruse to clock Cena with a surprise super kick. Give his little brother props, but Sokola brushed him off and continued to assault Cena. Suddenly, Styles' music hit and he used former rival. A brawl broke out between Cena and Uso after later cost Styles a match against Balor earlier in the evening. Cena sent Sokola out of the ring as he lifted Uso on his shoulder as an adjustment. Heyman's called Sokola to rescue Uso. Sokola yanked Uso to safety, teasing fencing men between the estranged family. Earlier, McAfee sent a surprise appearance at Kickoff SmackDown. The former WWE commentator after Balance in Theory, a verbal altercation set up the night's second appearance. Surprise. The Rock, who tore into Theory, leading the con to a loud chants. Didn't spoil over the segment, and The Rock and McAfee landing people's elbows on Theory. Backstage, The Rock came face to face with John Cena, the two leading men from different generations, the legendary rivalry across 28 WrestleMania 29, tying the series one apiece. Cena has a stern look on his face, but quickly broke at the laughter as the pair braced. The Bloodline has anchored WWE some of the best storyline in company history, but WWE television often is this big. Rock and McAfee's appearance was likely to come in one-off, but it sets a big tone for the rest of the night. Johnson's brief interruption Cena needed to happen. He booking the show nicely. Cena is good, making the most of his time. Cena's unique star power brush out on future star. Two of the biggest acts and talented veteran 110 is Swoop. That's how he maximized the gift. Everyone involved deserved credit. And it was great to see Night, Day, and Lashley superpowers. The company rightfully criticized for 50-50. Right scenes are really getting behind a number of wild acts. What else happened in WWE SmackDown? Balor's defeated Styles by pinfall. Pinfall and stretch by Uso. Backstage, Uso, Balor, simply favorite judgment tag Styles last week. So we go to Street Profits, defeat LWO with a pinfall and short match. Lashley Street Profits laid out LWO post-match. LA Knight defeated the Miz by pinfall after landing BTF. Knight called out likes of Roman Reigns, Rollins, and Gunther post-match. Pretty Deadly met with authority figure Adam Pearce backstage. Ethan Prince's recovered from a shoulder injury, was comically in a wheelchair. Asuka defeated Bayley by pinfall with a Black Slade light following stretch by Shotzi. There were some good nights at SmackDown mostly, but SmackDown put together, it was pretty good. There were some highlight photos. We had Rock, Triple H, McAfee, people were there. Jimmy Uso being Uso. It was basically a decent SmackDown, The Rock made his one-off appearance with Endeavor and stuff, Well, that's what it is. So, yeah, that's what SmackDown was. So, let's go straight to Collision now. Alright, so let's get to Collision now. Alright. Well, to the recap of AEW Collision. Following events of Riley's Rampage, 2 matches were booked. Just took on the Hardy Boys, could stand defend the title against Deep Britt Baker. So, Hanson constantly Red Bull Comic starts Big Bill, took on sandwiches, and Aussie Open was in action. In men's similar matches, we have taking on Andrade Iro or the Sun Silver Battle and the Bones of the Acclaim. Hanson versus Big Bill, Ricky Starks. The Collision starts with Big Bill. Hanson, the American Giant Sloan versus defend Hanson how tall he was. So he had bigger guys at bigger times. Like the bill were falling. And I can tell you that damage ain't bad. High. They so wrestling. And then he's cheating my always on them. My reaction. Most of the time, seeing them back. BCC play all makes sense, but it's not a big belt. Well, that he started controlling much of the match he did. It was a tag match from top to bottom. All 4 guys look great, and he starts hitting a low blow. Danielson for the win was the right way to go. It gives him the victory, but leaves him open for Danielson to seek revenge. Big Bill strikes 1. Also, noble moments. Open Collision, but there's a quick pro competitors with the car help strip the road, tone right, show help differentiate from Dynamite. As great as Final Countdown is, Brian's better off using regular music every week. He went to Charles Taylor, regular music just for him, so Melville use it. So, Nigel McGuinness being petty about not getting a match against Danielson is one of the best running jokes in AEW right now. And Big Bell on the shoulder and lets him know. But swinging around for a TKO made Casanova look even more powerful as usual. The way starts following Hanson when he trying to counter suplex. Replex looks rough. FTR versus Iron Savages. Jack Jansen and with hardware the base for the match helped his partner hit him with a shot machine and send him out of the ring. Older deal with the tags. And then tried to recover. Had a pretty big side advantage and used it where he could pull the paint, but his hardware the healer. The match started where it made it seem like competitive Connor was just over in less than 5 minutes, ended with the champions retained titles. It's decent. Ultimately, was a filler match, but we got FTR versus Workhorseman. It was a moment. Trying to moonsault. A lot of guys had done moves and healing went in mirror. How this Mulder made it look. See later, see he's really in that match. John Silver, Anthony Bowens, Dark Order, Trick Bowens, and a man he thought he would pay evil Udo. Shawty Hug attack Bowens, only by Trish and be around right way. Henry fell for Bowens. Not all what we get. I don't know. This is way too long. The ring post helps Silver pick up the win. Match has to bring on sequences, but at some moments, look for instance, overall the good effort, live crowd have. Also very noble moments. Silver said, Google scissoring, you're doing it wrong. Bowens had a good punch. It's one of those things that seem like it should be so simple. Everyone good, but a lot of wrestlers look awful with storybook punches. Bowens looked like he falls through. Aussie Open Squash era Idol versus Scorpion Sky. Also, it was squash match. Quick squash be the challenge for territory match for a tag house at Wrestle Dream. Aussie Open wins. Whatever. Scorpion Sky get a brief promo, pre-record video for head to the ring match against El Idolo. Both men into the ring at the end. It was a good, clean fight. Sky did use a few dirty tactics, but for the most part, this was contest of two men who simply wanted to be proved they were a better professional wrestler. These two are world travel veterans with ability to put out a great performance. So even if they applauded, they still shine majority what we saw on Saturday night. And Ito scored the win, paid respect to his wife Charlotte Flair by using a trademark figure eight submission. And Ito won. Moments. We got a record video. There was a weird intimacy during a Keep Link Backstage interview. Somebody forgot to edit out the production team getting shot ready for us to watch at home, but it definitely should have happened. Andrade's entrance gear was awesome. AEW is gonna ever program Andrade LFI. No Bane now Andrade is a babyface. The Righteous versus Hardys. Matt and Jeff took on Resident Dutch and tag match in a white scouting the brothers on Rampage this week. The Hardys been more and more limited in what they can do in the ring over time, but they will have ability to get emotional reaction out of the crowd. So probably will come the Righteous score a pretty clean win. Promo of the match, they could brag about being one of the most legendary tag teams in the world. King, they want to shout out the ROH tag titles held by MJF and Adam Cole. Notable moments, Jeff makes it hard for the merch designers to pick which look to use because the face look cool. Half of Vince's promos sound like were written by Haskell Summer. More who's learned half of the words mean. The other half is really intriguing. Sampling eccentric, engaging character. Here's Stanley versus Britt Baker, TBS champ. The main event of the show this week was Stanley defending her TBS champ. Right in a row, Friday, Cargill was her opponent. Saturday, Britt Baker stepped with the child of the champ. Stanley may have been a bigger competitor, but Baker was just aggressive with her offense. Match both women around town offense. Question her entire time. Other re-entertaining match, Stanley. Free cut while using her finisher, DMD shock her hand. After the match, but they weren't showing hugging like best friends. Baker was feeling how frustrated she was with the loss. The heart was soaring watching the match from a distance and maybe scouting a TBS title to bring to the House of Black. So I challenged you to answer Texas Deathmatch during the backing segment. The Blue Thunder Bomb is one of the moves I've seen and become way more common when used out of nowhere, especially on NBC. The final word. Well, there was a Tony Stark Hunter Star segment, and that was pretty cool. Well, there were some weak points. One glare production error this week. Collision was a enjoyable show. The opening closing balance booked the show with very good action. Elo versus Scott deserved to be recognized for high level skill for both men to display. This segment with Tony Stark to be mentioned, not only being Perry J was a brilliant idea, but because Thorne had done so much of a job with his new version of a character. Starks versus James and Texas Death match will be fun. But after versus Aussie Open, also booked during times may end up being better about in the end. Time will tell. It's hard to pick the best out of the three highlight ball, but due to the title be on the line, somewhat nature in the ending. Baker versus Stanley proving edges out the other two. Just take the time to see you skip the show. So yeah, that was Collision. So yeah, That's collision. Let's get to the wrestling news. Straight to the news. Straight to the news. Okay, let's get to the news. Okay, no, let me check my notes. Alright, right here. Alright, here's the news. Backstage update, Edge's WWE status. Edge will still list as SmackDown Star this week. News report, opinion, some nothing on like and journalist as a performer. There was talk of his sort of circles that your star may hate the AEW. So Edge wrestled his last match after a contract in August with defeating Sheamus on the double edition of SmackDown, celebrating Edge's 25th anniversary with WWE. The contract, which expired in this month, reported that claimed WWE denied requests that were kept him in the company, but he alleged report many he did from WWE sent his box. People at WWE expected Edge to join AEW. Swerve, Machine Man took to Twitter this afternoon to post links for Edge's maintaining things online was showing the crown at AgostoAllElite last month. Today for the company, while she made a clear compete from ankle injury. So May. Instead, it's clear and come to light. Seen below. Yeah. Right then, I was telling the funny. Like, okay. How about fuck, man? Fuck yeah. Hey? And now you're gonna. Alright, well, I had to confront the WXD expires in the month. You're gonna have to try some. Part of the Rampage. Yes. According to 5% left, this year's AEW Rampage. Progress for 2 hours long. 2. The clearest one of them. This should change something this time. TV deal update, clarification on AEW's home. Based on new report, 2024, looking for a big year. Right, and just there, men feel okay. Coffee, having a new platform will be recoveries. Max, next year that the AEW expands pay-per-view schedule to Pence. AEW reports on Max led to an aspect fans have a way of watching collision on Max, but that is not the case. Between this way, AEW new home events, urgent content, paid content, ESPN Plus, regarding 83 weeks of shows. Okay, new TV deals coming soon. This month's running out. That rate deal will be done very soon. Warner Bros. Discovery's content partnerships like Diamond Red Collision remain on TV at TBS. Hawker RSGB being part of the deal, but it's always a change. The Golden program was not playing WBD. Looks like it had not changed. Informing me how operates budget cuts, but pointing out the variance. Say that he was still for 2024 plans. He said it's not a prediction. Source: the series talk total pay-per-views for a year was reported back in July. But said that we expand the pay-per-view schedule. It would probably. But the by specific chain, it would be up to 5 events here in 2019, 4 in 2028, 4 in 2021, 5 in 2022, and 7 in 2023. AEW had 1 for 2024, and that's all in on August 25th at Wembley Stadium in England. So, yeah. AEW probably had planned all in on Max, but that didn't happen. You can click here. Tell us the link. AEW President Tony Khan stated that August. Everybody has the Max to with his. So, yeah. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, that's based on the news. Edge not close on money contract talks to WWE. So, Edge's decision to continue wrestling not only factoring into contract talks, fans speculate on his next move to the WWE deal expires month. Listeners have her page on AgostoAllElite.com. Agent I reports that he declined me his request in the video, and only contact sent off in his box. Method return and an agent WFR part of money, new deal search in Backstage all night. This was discussed with Triple H Cardill's expectation to move to WWE due to her coming to terms on money with AEW. So yeah, that was pretty much what it is. So yeah, this was AgostoAllElite Podcast. I'll see you next Sunday. All right, see ya. Peace.